Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last episode, with Leon and Van picked up by Goti and Nina, they attempted to transport our duo to a church only to be tracked down midway by Celise, with Van bailing out to make sure no one else died except him as time reset yet again. With knowledge gained, Van used it to bait Celise and Ashlad away while he and Leon headed to the Station Street underground ruins, allowing our Growlsritter ally to recharge some power into his stigma before our pursuers caught up to us. But the second part of Van's plan manifested due to the 4 SPG he placed, as all of our friends descended upon those that are corrupted to allow us to make an escape. Phew, that was a close one. Sure was, but you managed to pull it off. Hell yeah, my blood's still pumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely, narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of a tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. We seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. That's what happened when we headed back to your office in Old Town where we bumped into the others. It was right when we were starting to put our plan into action. Lucky thing too, all we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, time was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. After seeing your 4 SPG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully, especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. These cars have shards applied to them for good measure, that should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zeros' new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a stigma user with them, if she shifts into high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So what's the plan, boss? Altered memories or not, those two got you branded as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celise, Aslash, and a whole bunch of monks from Miscaliot. Grave circumstances to be sure, not with this group, not with Ren, not with Shizuna. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever is manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done, Cheddar Glitch. Yeah, not even Kurogane was immune. And now that the corrosion's affecting a stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. What, like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete, something that reveals the contradiction between the rewrite and reality. A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think you're starting to lose us. Yes, we've never really interacted all that deeply with Celise. Or Mrs. Aman for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy caper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something? Yeah, Master Bogard sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave us advice. It seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him, 1000%. The orb mail, on the other hand, was faked. If that's true, and this is just a guess, mind, perhaps their memories were written only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celise when I corresponded with her yesterday. It could be that this memory rewrite phenomenon takes place during the dead of night. That's the trick, huh? It does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that'll prove Celise is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just the ticket then. It's the very reason Celise and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Begard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did. Yes, generally, we members of the Growlsritter employ avenues outside the Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell of the Cathedral is a close friend of the Masters, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celise and I met up this morning and were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message is yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celise. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we've got a solution then. Though executing it will be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right, together there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. We're too invested to back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, Van? Much as I'd love to go straight to the cathedral, making a beeline for it is just asking to be caught. So how's about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, Van. Very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock. The Black Light District was fruitless as well. It would seem that information from earlier was a red herring. Our target's collaborators must be deliberately modifying the waters. What am I saying? Our target's collaborators? Modifying? Our target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the waters. Damn, so much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. For both him and for Master, who covered him to the end, I can't let that happen. Our duties are simply to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment. Speak for yourself. Emotional detachments don't come easy for me, especially not with the lengths he's going to. I trust that you have no intention of aiding his escape. Get real, asshat. There's only one way this ends, and that's... Well, well. What happened? I found him. About time, too. Give us a location and we'll set out at once. Good. I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. They're at the Alba district, right inside Edith Cathedral. Sorry, my mind was being rewritten. That's why I had the weird sentences. It's the corrosion. It's the corrosion.
Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the commander and vice commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too. But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death, yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
To Celise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I've been out visiting the East. While these lands are as harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. It has come to my attention that Calvard is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celise, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way of a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion rather than strength alone that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Bearguard Zeman. Yes, should you come into contact with Van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kinda makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celise, the way you're actively going against them.
She's wavering!
Just like we were hoping for.
Look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Now come on! You won't even budge a little?
Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So, how should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. We're gonna fight this out, disciple to disciple.
How's she not at her limit yet?
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celise, you wouldn't.
Stigma release. Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Where are we? If I didn't know better, I'd think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Oracion. This is the place where we squared up against Armada's boss, or a recreation of it anyway. Why bring us here? The better question is how she just conjure all of this up out of nowhere. By using a boundary spell unique to Dominions. The details are confidential, but essentially it's used to ensure that a demonic force can be vanquished securely. It's typically more limited in scope, but this time it seems to have been augmented by the power of that crimson corrosion. That she managed to expand a phase space of this magnitude is nothing short of astonishing. Miss Ortesia seeks a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkride. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental conception. Vashtar Palace fit the bill, huh? It's a little disorientating, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do. And that's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nina and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're going to have Iscaliot's monks to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary is going to boost their thaumaturgy too. This ain't going to be like last time, so stay sharp. Roger that. Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Leon can now use the S-Craft Nibelheim once again. I didn't know he couldn't use it. What's our party like? Oh, Ren's in here. That's always a good. And of course, she's not actually set up perfectly anymore. It would be nice to get her to that state where everything is like ridiculously good. But we're a bit far from that at this juncture. Cosmic Boost 2's there, thanks to the Buy Z, which is getting doubled in that slot. Art's Nebulous Cannon, Time Mirage is pretty good for you, but there's this here as well. It's like at this point, it's like everything now goes away because this exists. But it isn't technically my best one to even get in there in the first place. When stuff like, when people like Agnes exists. So you'll be like a backup member for me because Rosette's there to provide all the support I need. That's just the way it's gotta be. I'm sorry. But equally, I could just Nebulous Cannon. Who needs that? When you've got Mirage on Cetus Phantasma. Oh man, this is that bit where it's just like, okay, we just found the Omega spell. Why even leave Leon in? Why don't we leave Leon in?
Whew, that hits the spot.
Whales for everyone. Whales for all. Whales for everything. A Stargazer follows. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. There are enemies in the way.
What a mysterious place.
Not to mention dreary.
Let's make quick work of them.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma. We had best proceed carefully.
I'll be watching your performance.
Leon, you got.
You have a charge attack ready.
Leon, you missed.
We have the advantage.
Have some more.
An unsurprising
Nope.
result.
Talon Barrage has been upgraded to Phoenix Barrage.
They're down. We have a chance for a preemptive strike.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
An unsurprising result.
Well,
Figured those assholes would be here.
Physical attacks advanced.
I'll end you down.
Enemy stunned.
We have the
Time to
advantage.
deploy shards.
He's the one I really want to be getting at here, to be honest.
Activating skill.
Oh, I wasn't even with anyone to get an S boost, but we got an Acro boost on this.
A chance!
Hey, the Iscariot monk didn't die. It's two alive.
Initializing drive.
Let's Agnes it.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
That's how it goes.
Bust them through. I prefer my monks dead.
I'm on it. You have a charge attack ready.
I'll end you down. We have the advantage.
I mean, I could say we have the advantage, but I didn't actually take that guy down much at all, to be fair.
Activating skill.
Bloom for me. Icarus Radiata! You're next.
Right.
Sapphire Blade. Cleave them.
And that guy was already dead. And it looks like Galudimimus is out for the count too.
Activating skill.
Right there.
I can live with this.
A fine display, Agnes.
Now, that's a bigger guy. In the room where we fought a certain someone.
Watch it. That one's big.
Good job, Van. I can also see the size of that guy.
I'll end you.
We can win right now.
We have the advantage.
Well, the real question is here. Set you up as a caster, sure, but those guys were tanking damage like mad.
Goddess.
Try to keep up!
Okay, now I'm gonna pay attention to the damage number this time. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Skill. Here goes!
They're still alive! What's wrong with this?
Give them your all! Now!
We're done!
It's time.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Activating
We're done.
skill. I did it!
Oh my god.
Oh, I could do better.
So somewhere the developers went, oh, prevents burn 100%. I wonder why that's available. Somewhere along the lines, the developer went, oh, that spell they had, that cataract wave, it's a little bit too strong. We should probably pull back from that a little bit. And they went, yeah, we probably should. It is a bit overpowering, right? And they went, well, what if we, instead of making it like a C+ spell that gets lots of points plus Arc Feather, we make it an S+ or S spell that also is all cancel, removes all stats, hits the same amount of times, hits the entire area so you don't even have to aim it, and on top of all of that is Mirage anyway as well. So you will have that with everyone because that's one of the requirements for Arc and Judgment Feather versus Cataract Wave where you had to add water. It's like, what? Why would you do this? Seems a bit silly to me. You just put they just send you down the path of overpoweredness on purpose, though, I guess.
Here we go. You have a charge attack ready.
Because everyone's gonna have Mirage.
We have a chance for a preemptive advantage.
So pretty much everyone's gonna have Mirage boost too.
Activating skill.
Finish them where they stand.
No problem. It's over.
Sapphire Blade. Cleave them. On yes.
So it just seems a little silly.
Activating drive.
On yes.
Here goes.
Give them your all.
Too slow.
Here's my chance.
Still more guys up.
Activating skill.
Sucker! They're stunned!
Activating
We're done.
skill.
They're pretty hardy if you don't see this Phantasma them.
These guys are way tougher than I thought they'd
That
be.
went better than I
Indeed.
anticipated.
Always
A single
got it
moment
down,
of inattentiveness could have cost us dearly.
That's more like it.
Luckily for us, I'm able to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue.
So you say. Hollow Core maxed. What? Which one got maxed? Oh, maybe did.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Alright, so now it's a critical rate 60%. Oh, yeah. Ultimate power. We're already maxing Hollow
Physical
Cores?
attacks advised.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Here we go.
You have a charge attack ready. And it's done. Time to deploy stun.
They're down.
Like, with the amount of enemies here, there is nothing I can do but this, isn't it?
Goddess.
Try to keep up.
Now, what's that chain effect? Do we even get to Arc Feather because they're just dead?
Activating skill.
Okay, there we go.
Here goes.
I mean, he's nearly dead.
Use them. Give them your all. Now.
Diligence yields results.
Thanks for the level up. 8 U materials. It's just the fact that they tone down specifically the water route of that spell to get like the ridiculous combo meters, and they just put it on something that is more powerful and more easily obtainable on all those lines to get like boost 2 for it and everything.
We have the advantage.
That baffles me.
Activating skill.
Now, to you.
I'll handle it.
Sapphire Blade.
Yeah!
Cleave them.
An unsurprising result.
The dual lots are actually a pretty fun addition. It's nice to have like, a whole new range of spells. Let me show you my Cetus Phantasma.
Activating drive.
On yet.
Not as good as his one though, I think damage-wise. Oh no, she can crit though.
Here goes.
Yep, that's something that you can do. Oh yeah, and she just goes again as well. I forgot about that bit.
Initializing drive.
Oh, Zero was. She used meteor gravity here.
Try to keep up.
Death blow.
Chance.
Activating kill now.
We're done.
Can't wait for all element arts to so broken they just nuke entire countries. But we're getting there. Nukes after all.
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the throne room.
Won't be long now till the main event. Be ready for anything, people.
Understood.
Are a big topic for us.
Bet we can rest there.
That we can.
Just what I needed.
Alright, we're about to go into a big old battle against a Dominion that's supercharged up and means business to kill. And on top of that... Oh, wow, who else do I charge up here? Who else do I go with? I doubt I've actually got the things to open that up at this point in time. I can make some new action freeze, etc. though, however. I kind of like want to get Ren sorted out with some variety of course of this. Oh my god, I could do it. So I think I need like a mind free. An EP cut free. And is it a cast free I need for you? Yeah. Ideally, I need a Mistyverse as well, which I think I've got ready to put onto her. Yeah, the stuff we're getting is crazy. Noble Arc, yes, can be upgraded as well.
Looking to adjust your ornaments.
Anne's got the By Z, so she doesn't need anything else. She's got Gelbu, she ended up got Judgment Feather because she needs a little bit more wind. That's the thing we need to get. It's just a little bit more wind in any facet, and she'll be laughing. She gets the Cosmic Boost no matter what. She gets Mirage Boost no matter what.
Switching. Looking to
The
adjust
general
your
arts
ornaments.
Space and Mirage anyway.
Looking to adjust your ornaments.
But if you just go straight to EP Cut 3 right now, that'd be better for you. Obviously, getting in the cast free, and you already had an action free, so now we're looking like way better than we were. Even getting an EP2 in there can get you Guardian pretty easily. You just need some Mirage there, so if we get you the Mirage on this side of things, with the Mind Free, Judgment Feather is 1 wind off. And that will give you Guardian, which is a ridiculously powerful ability. We then don't need you with Rot. We'll cast to that. Not bad to get you from a hit up. You've got that. You've got a Luniverse as well. If I change that to the Mistyverse, you'll be even better off. Where else can I stick a verse? Like stick cast back here. Yeah, unfortunately I can only get verses on this line, can't I? Because Byz's doing most of the heavy lifting, I could remove that there. Put the Solarverse on this section. Put another blooming... Put the Luniverse in here.
New shard skill.
And I removed the EP Cut 3, didn't I? Which is like... I just need like 1-4, really. 1-6 from wind, and we're completely sorted on this court stuff. So if you're going to get any of this here with 6 on it, I guess you would get a strike free over an evade free, right? That would work the most.
Looking to adjust your
And then we've got
ordnance?
Ren set up before. Big crazy battle. So that gets Judgment Feather for free. We can now remove the Airy Versus there, which we don't even really need. And then we can replace it with EP Cut free. So yeah. That's fairly strong. Obviously we can have like a better thing on the Earth side of things. We'll increase that in time. But Guardian, Judgment Feather, Chaos Boost, Cosmic Boost are main 2 spell trees. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And there's still like more to unlock there for even more space and even more powering up. But that's Ren's sorted now.
Just...
And now we step in for the fight.
I needed.
Well, good luck, Leon. You're the one who's probably most going to need it in there. Cast us some Cetus Phantasmas. Is that Silly's up there? Where are the rest?